Everyone knows about Taj Mahal as the symbol of love, but much before than that, Abdul Rahim Khan had built this tomb in the memory of his beloved wife in 1598. I'm at that same spot, which is in Nizamuddin area of New Delhi. If you see, there are certain things. If you see it properly, it's in a very square form. Okay, all four sides are of equal size, and there's one thing that is very interesting about this tomb, and is very similar to the one you see at Humayun tomb. Are those squares? Okay, if you could see that stars, if you see there, these are two stars, and it's on the all four sides, these stars. And it is very common in all the Mughal architecture. If you see Humayun, as I said, and it has similar to those stars, and it's in a vicinity of Humayun's tomb and Arabic inscriptions. And those are some chhatris at the very top. These are four chhatris. So it's all mentioned about Abdul Rahim Khan, who was a statesman, courtier, soldier, poet, linguist, humanitarian, and patron. And that's whole of his history mentioned here. One of the very important part of Akbar's, when Akbar's reign he was very important part of his I would say ministerialship. And if you could see, he was also educated at the court of Akbar, and every single bit of his history is mentioned. So very important part of our history, it's mentioned over here. And in 1587 AD, if you could see over there, an illustrated translation of Ramayana into Persian is commissioned by Khanan. And that's in 1616. Abdul Rahim commissions a copy of Ramzanan, or the Persian translation of the Mahabharata. So everything is mentioned about his life. And that's when he built his tomb. 1598, Rahim's wife Mah Banu, who was the name of his wife, died in Delhi, and he constructed this tomb for her in Nizamuddin. And on those walls there are certain inscriptions, some flowers being painted, and that's probably some peacock on that inscription. And those are some paintings in those enclosures. That's probably some entrance which has been locked. You can't really go inside. Okay, so much to my amusement, I have eventually found a way to go upstairs. Okay, so we will now go upstairs. Okay, so that's the tomb now, and you can see this, some Arabic inscriptions on that side. That's the door. And let's go inside. Let's see. I hope there is there are some graves. Not sure whose grave is that, but that's definitely a grave. Okay, so look at that. That is, so you can see those are some wall paintings, beautiful wall paintings on that side. And those are some windows, and that's the top of the tomb. Look at that design, extremely beautiful. That's the end. This might be open at some point of time, but it has been locked now. This is a gate, and those are some paintings, inscriptions on the wall. Wow, it's incredible, beautiful. These again, if you see, and that's some Arabic inscriptions again. That's something written in the Arabic, but I don't know. Can't read Arabic or understand Arabic, but it's definitely some Arabic written over there, or maybe Persian, because Persian was the language that was being used at that time. One of the languages that these emperors, that Mughals used to talk or read. So that was the time language of that era, Persian language. So some tourists around on this side, and that's definitely a door. not sure how people would used to live in these tombs. I don't really know, but something, it's very interesting to say the least. So I will take my leave from this location, which is, I would say, the first monument of love, first monument that was built in the memory of a wife of Abdul Rahim Khan, one of the gems of Akbar's court. So very interesting history. As I said, I will continue covering these places, continue wanting to show the things to you. And this is where it has been mentioned, Rahim was famous for his dohas and Persian translations of Ramayana. He built this grand mausoleum for his wife Mah Banu, and also buried here, and was also buried here. The mausoleum, together with Humayun's tomb, inspired the Taj Mahal. Here atop an arched platform stands the double-storied principal tomb chamber surmounted by a double dome. So this is the whole story of this tomb. Conservation works we've done. So it's a part of Humayun Tombs complex. Beautiful, beautiful architecture, the pride of India. The painted monument for Taj Mahal, I would also say. Abdul Rahim Khan Khana tomb.